Like if you just don't feel like your locks resonate with you or reflecting who you are or just in a state of change and transformation and it's not easy to handle, I see you. I'm there with you. I understand. I've been finding it really hard to love my locks, which makes it even harder for me to make content or videos, blog posts, and inspirational content or like to really share my journey because of that, or at least I thought it did. And as I was covering my hair today to just be like, okay, this is not the day we're gonna like deal with it. I was like, no, this is the conversation that needs to be had. This is part of the journey. This is what I gotta share. So I'm gonna do my best not to cry, but to just be very transparent with how I've been feeling. And also know that I recently come off of a cleanse, so things are still coming out, okay? And one of the reasons actually why I did that cleanse was because like I've been feeling so down. Like when I look in the mirror, I'm like, who is that? That, not to say that's not me, but like, I don't know, I began to really, okay, let me go back because maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about. So, for I want to say it's been about 2 years. My locks, well, this set of locks I've had them for going on 8 years, so they're 7 years. I recently cut like 8 inches off. They were like almost to my waist. Cut like 8 inches off. And then after I cut them, I also colored them. So for the past, I want to say like 2 or 3 years, they have been green, like teal, like emerald. That's the color, emerald green, right? And I was like, a couple months ago, I was feeling like I needed a change because there is still a lot of things changing in my life. And it was like my attempt at like getting control. And so I was like, I can control this. I'm going to cut my hair and I'm going to color it. And it's like new me. Like, I don't know, not to say like instantly fix it, but I thought it was going to help. And I kind of regret it. I kind of regret it. I regret. It's like I missed the length of my hair because at the time I felt like it was inconvenient because it was so long. It was taking forever for me to like shampoo it. It was in the way. It was falling into stuff. Like it was heavy. And I was like, oh, when I cut it, I was like, release, good, great. But it's like a getting used to something it's like getting used to going backwards, right? I'd already grown through this stage. I had already done this. And it's like the shortness like helped, but then it was like, oh my gosh, like I can't just toss it up into a coiffed bun. Like these things are sticking out, okay? And then I started to judge myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, you're a parent and like your hair is crazy and like how are people looking at you? So that started to mess with me. And then I had a photo shoot the end of last year. My hair was green, emerald. And I love those images. And now I feel like my phone died. I don't know where I was, but I think I was around like things that having those photos and having my current appearance not align with the images of myself that I have, it's throwing me into a state of like more, I feel like chaos in a way. And it's just like, oh my gosh, now you're even further out of alignment. In addition to, because that's just like that's like the surface of it. The deeper part of it, the next level, because it's deeper than this, but the next level to it is that I felt like seeing me with emerald hair, you are seeing me. Seeing me with this color hair is like, no, this doesn't necessarily speak to me. Like I felt like when people saw me with my hair, it was a vibe. You understood. And I feel like this state or this way that I'm presenting myself, the perception, I feel like, is not there. Maybe it's, again, because my vibe is off, right? Because I don't feel like, when I see myself, it's just like, who is that? Deeper than that is, I've been in this space of like getting to not wanting to color my hair regularly, but also feeling like, or knowing that if I decide to put color on my hair that is my natural color, like essentially go dark, there's no turning back. At least here, I went from emerald to like a red clayish. I could still go back green. I could still go back emerald. But if I decide, like, I really was thinking today, like, I'm about to just throw the towel in and go back to my natural color. So all that to say, I've been feeling a lot of turmoil with my hair. And sure enough, if you've been with my journey for long enough, you know I will comb these things out so quick and start over. And I've been wanting to do that. And then everyone's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm just like, but why? It doesn't resonate with me. And it's just like, why are you still trying to make something work with how it is? Like, let's just start completely over. And so I don't necessarily have I don't have the solution right now. I really don't. And I feel like this is part of the journey. And I don't know if you have experienced this. I don't know if you're growing through it. I don't know if you have any words of wisdom, but I'm listening. I'm open. And yes, I do see and receive the comments about you liking the color, and I receive it. It's a personal thing, but it's also like I don't know. It hasn't fully resonated with me. So yeah, that's where I am. That's what's going on. I don't know if you noticed the inconsistency, but I feel like I was talking to y'all, hey, y'all in the camera, and now I'm just like, cringe. I don't know. So yeah, I'm working through it. This is me taking the step. Like, first, let's just putting it out into the light, illuminating it so that we can get through it, because the only way out is through. That's what I got. Thanks so much for listening. Again, I'm open to receiving any comments, feedback, insights, reminders, because honestly, it's a reminder. I'm pretty sure this has been a thing. It's just I haven't made the time to like dive into where I need to go, what I need to do. So reminders are, of course, welcome. And yeah, if you're in it, like if you just don't feel like your locks resonate with you or reflecting who you are, or just in a state of change and transformation, and it's not easy to handle, I see you. I'm there with you. I understand.